Good evening and welcome to Strongsville and Serpentini Field here at Catan Stadium. I'm Clay Sprague along with my partner Donald Hill, and we welcome you here tonight. And we're welcoming the city of Euclid here, and we're expecting a really hard-fought conference game. So Donald and I are kind of assessing the both teams' rosters here a little bit, and geez, I don't know, Don. I think it's going to be a tough one for both teams tonight because Euclid comes in with a 4-1 record, and Strongsville is coming in at 2-3. So it's kind of do or die for both teams to stay alive in the conference. So with the athletes in Euclid against Strongsville's wide open offense, I think it's going to be a challenge.
Oh yeah, I definitely think so. Since Euclid, both these teams are still in the conference. It could be this game could make or break both of them, and it's still early yet. Honestly, since it's they could be 4-2, and it's still early yet. So certainly they've got a lot to work with. It's still developing as teams, I think. Even though Euclid has a better record, the rest of the season could still go really sourly for them. And certainly we don't hope that for them, because we want everybody to be successful and have fun. And that's all really there is to it. I used to live in Euclid and enjoyed Euclid very much. And I know they're very, very strong about their sports team, between the football team and the hockey team. And, they work really hard. So these guys should have a lot of fun tonight.
Our first member of the 2017 homecoming court is Angelina Bashnet. Angelina is the daughter of Raymond and Elizabeth Bashnet and has attended Strongsville City Schools since second grade, from Sarrar Elementary to Center Middle School and now Strongsville High School. Angie is a member of both the cross-country and track teams, as well as the National Honor Society, National Arts Society, and Spanish Honor Society. She is also a founding member of Care Club and an active member of the Strongsville Youth Commission. Her plans for the future include to attend the Ohio State University, where she will study in the medical field. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Raymond and Elizabeth Bashnet. The second member of the 2017 homecoming court is Caroline Krynek. Caroline is the daughter of Andrew and Agnes Saranek. She has attended Strongsville City Schools since kindergarten, starting at Drake Elementary, Center Middle School, and now Strongsville High School. She is a member of the Marching Mustangs, where she serves as a band officer and is a 2-year captain of the color guard. She is also a clarinet player in the Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra and Wind Ensemble. Caroline is the secretary of Rho Kappa, an active member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Spanish Honor Society, Mustang Mentors, Dare Role Models, Key Club, and is involved with volunteer services at St. Joseph's Church. Her future plans include pursuing a degree and a career in pharmacy while attending the Ohio State University in the fall of 2018. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Andrew and Agnes Krynek. Saranek, sorry about that.
That's the plan. Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
The third member of the 2017 homecoming court is Grace Humbach. Grace is the daughter of John and Tracy Humbach. She has attended Strongsville City Schools since kindergarten, starting at Drake Elementary, Center Middle School, and then Strongsville High School. Grace attends Polaris Career Center for Medical Professions. In her junior year of Polaris, she earned a 4.0 grade point average and perfect attendance. Grace was nominated by her peers to represent as vice president of her junior and senior class at Polaris. During her junior year of Polaris, she was nominated to apply for a Cleveland Clinic summer internship and obtained certifications in CPR, AED, First Aid. Grace is a student ambassador for Polaris, has served as a DARE role model her junior year at Strongsville High School, and will continue to pursue the same senior year. Outside of school, Grace is actively involved in personal fitness, including CrossFit. Grace plans on attending Tri-C for 2 years after she graduates to become a registered nurse. She then plans on attending Cleveland State University for 4 years to earn her master's degree. Grace's long-term goal is to become a pediatric oncology nurse. She is escorted tonight by her parents, John and Tracy Humbach. Our next member of the 2017 homecoming court is Anna Mocho. Anna is the daughter of Paul and Kathy Mocho and has attended Strongsville City School since 9th grade. She began her education at St. Joseph's and John for elementary and middle school, and then became a student of Strongsville High School. Anna is a member of the girls' varsity soccer team, Rho Kappa and DECA. Her future plans include obtaining a degree in nursing at the University of Cincinnati. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Paul and Kathy Mocha. Our final member of the 2017 homecoming court is Taylor Wynant. Taylor is the daughter of Chuck and Stacy Wynant. Taylor also has a younger sister, Tori, who attends Strongsville Middle School. Taylor has attended Strongsville City School since the 3rd grade after transferring from St. Bart's. Taylor is involved with various clubs at the high school, such as the Yearbook Club, Mustang Mentor, and the DARE program. Taylor has also been part of the marching Mustang color guard team for 2 years. Taylor is dedicated to spending her free time babysitting multiple families around the community and working on the weekends for a taste of excellence as well as justice. After graduating, Taylor hoped to work with Howard Hanna to obtain her real estate license and would like to work towards a degree in early childhood education at Cleveland State University. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Chuck and Stacy Weena. Please join me in a round of applause for the 2017 Strongsville High School homecoming court. These ladies have all done an excellent job representing their school, and we are very proud of all of them. And now, without further ado, the 2016 homecoming queen, Lucia Moffitt, will crown this year's homecoming queen. The 2017 Strongsville's homecoming queen is Caroline Serenek. Congratulations, and thank you to all the young ladies on the court for your Mustang spirit. Lastly, the senior class officers of 2017 would like to announce this year's senior selections. Class song, We're All in This Together. Cast of High School Musical. The class flower, The Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, your Strongsville High School football team.
Good evening and welcome to Strongsville. I'm Clay Sprague with Donald Hill,
Good
and we are here at Serpentini Field at Catan Stadium, and we're up in the box. We're about 2 minutes out from starting the game. It's homecoming. The atmosphere is electric. So what do you think, Don? You think Strongsville's got a shot tonight?
I do. I think they've got a shot tonight. But looking at Euclid, they're at 4-1. They're equally ready to rock and roll tonight. They're a nice big team. There's a sizable difference actually between, I can see from the lines from the two teams. But when you're playing in a night like this, size almost doesn't matter when you really want to, especially when it's your homecoming and you really want to get something accomplished tonight.
Well, and you're right. And as we talked in the pregame, there's a lot of athletes in Euclid, and their only loss is to St. Ignatius, and they played them tough. So I think Strongsville's been in every game. I mean, they have had a lot of big plays, some untimely mistakes, but they've got a lot of skilled players. So if they can put it together, cut down on the mistakes.
Yeah.
Again, like we talked, great night for football. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
We're just all blessed to be here and get to enjoy this game.
And here's the sunset coming to our right, just giving us a nice amber glaze over everything. It's a beautiful night for football. I think certainly that when it's your homecoming, you got something special in this game. Since you want to, I think there's still a dance that they do maybe later in high school. there's still the dance. There's a whole bunch of festivity here, so I think they'll play well tonight. Mistakes notwithstanding, they happen. But you try not to beat yourself in a game like that, especially not tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So Euclid has won the coin flip, and so Tommy Zacharias has the ball teed up for Strongsville, and we're about to get underway.
And a nice deep kick.
So Strongsville's got to watch out for this guy. This is their star, number 1, Arquan Bush. You'll hear his name a lot tonight.
Started at 2 and brought it out to the
Takes it back to the Euclid Panther
26. Yeah, that's a 26, all right.
The evening.
Sprague and Horrig on the outsides for Strongsville, trying to keep them bottled up, but they're going to have to work at that all night tonight. And I think Horrig made the tackle there, I think.
The kickoff was done by number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
And Euclid's got a nice big front lineup there, so this ought to be interesting. See what the Mustangs can do.
C.J. Hale, quarterback.
And that's a good start. For a loss, that's a very good start for the Mustangs.
Ronald Lee carrying the ball. Looked like the inside line got that nailed down, and I'm sure Tommy Zacharias and company were in on that one. Lee on the sweep to the right. Big stick up front.
Yeah, okay. The Mustangs keep this up for 4 quarters. Speed can beat size, so I think they got a really good shot tonight.
Yeah, Jake Poyle, 44, with a nice stick on the outside. We've got Christian Williams back this week from injury, so he and Sprague are back deep. They're going to be tested tonight, Don. There's no doubt about it.
I see. Oh, yeah.
It's good to see Christian back healthy again.
Euclid's doing a changeup. Went from quick play change.
Hale to pass. Deep pass, and he's covered up. I think it was to Bush.
I like I see that their discipline's getting better for the Mustangs. They're really keying on the ball. They didn't let Euclid get far, if anywhere.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. Yeah, see, Christian's a playmaker. It's good to have him back. They rotated over. You know, they smelled that quick pass to the flats and were able to stop him.
Nick Rice.
Taylor Griffin back for Strongsville. Punter is 14, Nick Rice. Oh gosh.
Not much of a return, but a little bit.
Jalen Jacobs on the tackle for Euclid. Griffin just didn't quite get the motor revved up there,
No.
and good for Euclid that they got him, because as we've seen, he gets that motor revved up.
The turbo's kicking and he's gone.
Crazy. So yeah. So here's comes Strongsville. You know, again, mirrored in penalties the last game, and I know they've been working on it, but I think we can expect some exciting things. And they come out right away with trips right with a single back in the backfield, and that's Griffin.
Mistakes are really the only way you learn. You got to get them out of the way. Do them while you can early.
Johnny Major rolling out. I don't know if he got one or so there, but I think they're looking for that flood pass. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
As part of Chapman Elementary Night, we would like to welcome 5th grader Victor Figuera as tonight's honorary PA announcer.
Go Mustangs!
He just did better than I did.
All right, Strongsville comes out with twins on both sides. Griffin up the middle, big hole.
Got him with a run play.
Looks like a first down. Tackle by DeAndre Williams, I believe.
I hope they split that up. I mean, as far as alternate that, because they can't get away with that every time. They definitely scored a first down on that one.
Yeah.
That particular play is easy to read after a while, so it won't fool them for long.
They bottle up Griffin that time. Lorenz Wright, number 33, with the tackle there. Horg back in the game. The big tight end, Sean Sire, takes a quick break.
You said Strongsville's been in the games that they've played so far, even the ones that they lost?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they sure have.
But it's just the penalties. As long as it's just the penalties, you know, their playing hasn't suffered. So,
Gillette in motion.
Quarterback keep, maybe for 5.
Major, keeping it up the middle. Stopped at midfield by number 1, Airborne Bush. 2nd down. 3rd down.
Third
All
and
right.
5 for the Mustangs.
Big down.
Nice ground out there. Very nice.
Griffin up the middle for 3, maybe 4. They're in a tough spot, Don. Geez, 4th and 2. I think Coach doesn't want to take a chance this early in the game.
Yeah,
so.
not at this point in time. They can afford to let it go. They can certainly hold them in a red zone like they did before. They didn't get much past the 30. I think they'll be okay. Ooh, straight up and down kick on that one. But a really good
Strongsville bounce.
Good Strongsville bounce. The ooze from the crowd was really interesting.
Yeah, that looked a little scary when it went up, but definitely went Strongsville's way. So, with about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter, we still got a 0-0 score.
Yeah.
And, geez, Don, the last game we called, Strongsville was already up by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. They're settling in. So they don't need to score so fast. That was the first game too, so that came out really hot. So at this point in time, they can cool down a little bit, get settled in, let the adrenaline work for them, for the long term. And at that point in time, they were playing the champions as well, so that went their way just to their advantage.
That's right. Canton Catholic Central was prior year champs, so looked like Lee with the ball into the middle of the Strongsville line.
Maybe for a gain of 2.
And again, I'm not sure who made the tackle that play, but let's give both the tackles the credit for that one. Hale to pass. Pass is complete. Aubrey Shabazz on the catch for Euclid.
Caught by number 17, Aubrey
And
Shabazz.
it was down to, looked like a fumble, but it was
Good enough for Euclid
down
first
first.
down.
Ball was down first, down by contact.
Tackled by the shoestrings by number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
Yeah, I'm up in the box.
Lee with the ball on the outside.
Oh.
Got to beat 2 men.
And got about to almost 40 foot to the their own 45.
Ronald Lee taking up a first
Nice
down.
run. Really came on the outside with that one. Almost had it
By
open
number
field.
32, Zach Savage.
Looked like Zach Savage and Christian Williams on the tackle for Strongsville. Hale with the ball, pass over the middle. Good defense by Strongsville. Boy, it looked like Christian was zeroed in on that
Yeah.
thing.
That was a really interesting play from the Panthers' part. They're doing a no huddle offense. So certainly with the two fake handoffs and then a pass play, that would have been really good if it had been caught.
Yeah, Hale's a legitimate prospect here at quarterback. This guy can move, he can throw. It'll be interesting to see if Strongsville can slow him down tonight.
I think, like I said, I keep saying I'm hopeful for them, but I think they are. It's just what they're doing so far gives me some inspiration here.
Shabazz in motion. Hand off to Lee. Uh-oh.
And got downfield on him.
Ronald Lee in for a Euclid touchdown.
Oh, geez. Looked close there at the end, but Lee scored it down the sidelines and
hit the pylon.
yeah, Strongsville was not able to stop him. So just as we thought things were business as usual here.
Well, they went to the running game, so at least we know that one works.
Yep, and those big plays are what the coaches were talking about. That we need to try to shut those down.
Yeah. Oh yes.
So it looks like Hale to hold. Our kicker tonight is
McGuire, looks like. No, 90. The other 9.
Point after attempt is good.
Marmaduke Mbaiwe, I think. Marmaduke Mbaiwe. And I apologize if I don't have that name quite right, but it's got to be close. But the
kick is
the
up and
result
good.
is it's good. So Strongsville down 7-0 with 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Once the Mustangs get Euclid figured out, I can't tell. The no-huddle offense, I think, has them thrown off just a hair. I didn't see the last couple of games, but it's with not having that extra time, the time speeds up on the field, So
Yep.
I think they're kind of caught off guard by just having to keep resetting and to just react.
Good point. Gillette and Griffin back for Strongsville.
Joey Gillette and number 5, Taylor Griffin.
Shallow kick.
Out of bounds.
So with a flag on the play, Strongsville will get good field position.
This week,
And, geez, I don't know. I think, Don, you know, if they can take advantage of this, you know, they made a couple good plays there.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep that middle soft and loosen these guys up a little bit, and then get that passing game going.
Definitely with the passing game. At this point in time, with this kind of time left in the quarter, capitalize on the passing game. You already have a feel of what Euclid's going to do as far as the quarterback goes and your receivers. So they showed 4 wideouts before. They can show that again and actually pass it this time, because I don't know if Euclid can cover that one. But we shall see.
J.D. Duplain on the left side, the line there for Strongsville. Aaron Sable.
And a run play on the outside. Maybe for 5 or 6. Good run, though. Good, strong run.
Ryan Keating making some nice blocks out there. And you got Francis Lally, too, on the other side. So Strongsville looks good up front, and they seem to be more disciplined so far. And if they can just keep doing that, 5-6 yards a pop, I like it. I like it. All right, Johnny Major in the backfield by himself. You got 5 wideouts. Hold on. Uh-oh.
There you go.
There he goes.
They worked for him again.
Nice run by Johnny Major. Looks like he's past the 50 for a first down.
I like that. How many more wideouts can they have, Clay?
Well, that's pretty well. That pretty well does it. I don't think they can throw it to the ball to the guys up, the big guys up front.
I think that's everybody at this point in time. You'd have to make the tackles eligible after that.
Yeah.
But that was a really good play.
So we're back at it again with 5 wideouts. Gillette in motion, and he gets the ball.
And the handoff.
And he's got some room. It's like another first down.
Couple plays in, they got a good rhythm.
Williams on the tackle for Euclid.
Oh, what a beautiful night. Look at that sunset over there.
Kevin Lawler in at receiver as well for Strongsville. Uh-oh.
Well, was there a flag down?
There is.
I missed it completely on that one.
Yeah, holding on Strongsville, so just, I might have jinxed them, but that moves them back, 1st and 11.
Well, with a good run like that, you can expect holding, unfortunately. Sometimes that's the only way it works out.
Horrig closest to us at wide out.
Got 5 out again.
Big rush.
Johnny Major's pass is thrown away.
Threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, they got to give him just a little more time there.
Yeah, he got chased out of the pocket really fast.
So timeout Strongsville. Got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the quarter.
I think. What do you think? I think pass plays. I mean, they got to try and get it downfield. Try and air it out. Stretch out Euclid's defense at that point in time, because they're bunched up in the middle and they haven't tested the backs out yet.
Yeah.
So really got to try to start airing the ball out.
Well, I know they've been working on trying to find some secondary receivers as well. So just got to give them a little bit of time.
Yeah. And
if that primary guy is covered, they find that secondary, because somebody's got to be open with that kind of a rush.
Yeah. Been trying to pay more attention to what Strongsville's line's doing, because I don't think the pocket's collapsing as much, But they're running shotgun offenses here, so you have that much more time for distance. But if the line doesn't hold up, you just don't have that kind of pocket to get the ball downfield.
All right, so our formation is, you've got twins back-to-back on both sides. So, and as we've spoken before, this is a good formation. We've had a lot of success.
Johnny Major in a single back.
Clark I think it's Clark in the backfield with Major. And he gets the ball, but he doesn't fool anybody. Coming up and making a nice tackle is 42. And 42 is Brandon Wright.
Third down.
I'm smelling pass play at this point in time. If they can get them fooled on a run, then they can do the pass. They won't be expecting it because they'll be expecting a run. But just watch what the line does.
Gillette to the right, Horg at the bottom of your screen, Griffin in the backfield. Griffin releases, and Johnny's loose. Right up the middle, nice move, and he slides to a safe stop for a first down.
It was a first down.
Another equal time for limited first down.
Having a mobile quarterback like that, I've always loved more mobile quarterbacks. NFL, they just don't last very long in the NFL. I remember the first one I always liked to see was Jim McMahon, and just having a quarterback that, or even Warren Moon, having a mobile quarterback is always dangerous for the defense.
Sam Egbert in for Strongsville up front. Griffin in the backfield, and he gets the ball. Unfortunately, Euclid smelled that one.
And they got him.
Taylor Griffin running the ball
For a-
for Strongsville.
For a couple, maybe a yard or two loss.
Brought down in the backfield by number 7, Chris Parker, and number 12, Sean Jackson.
Parker and Jackson on the tackle for Euclid. Second down for Strongsville. Ball's at the 37. Timeout, Euclid.
Tris Restaurant at 17100.
I'm still looking for that pass play. I love that they do the fakes, though. It's very, the fakes are effective.
Check them out at
Yeah.
But for 4 quarters, though, I'm not real sure. But they got to get a couple pass plays, and just so that Euclid knows that they're a threat that way.
Well, you know they got to respect Euclid's athleticism.
Yes, they
So,
do.
you know, we got athletes, they got athletes, and, you know, some of them might be better at certain positions. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure those guys have studied the film and, and know the difference there. So, you know, Coach Serino's done a nice job with his staff and, you know, putting his game plans together. And,
Yeah. It's like a chess game, certainly, and everybody and all your plays are a piece. So certainly, as you can get somebody downfield, you got to get the defense into a mindset, though. And I think they're working on that. They're always thinking run, even though they show pass. With Johnny Major being able to run the ball like that and be a threat, they can't be thinking so much downfield. So with a minute 50 left to go in the first quarter, the Mustangs are on the in Panther territory. And Major keeps it again,
Johnny's loose.
and he's got daylight.
Nice move.
He's got daylight.
Titus Jackson saving the touchdown by Johnny Major. Nice long run down to the 5-yard line. So that changes the price of tea in Bangladesh there if these guys can punch this in.
brought down by number 16, Titus Jackson.
I love a dangerous quarterback. Your line makes a hole for you, you got daylight.
Yeah, and Kevin Lawler out there making a nice block on the left side. Hand off to Griffin up the middle, running hard.
And it looks like he's in. Touchdown.
All right. Well, we're high-fiving up here in the booth, so it's great to see the boys punch that in.
Yeah.
And, you know, perfectly scripted. You know, if everybody's covered, that leaves somebody uncovered, and that in this case is the quarterback, and he's having a nice game.
Yes, he is. You got to have a good line, and he's got one apparently tonight.
John Kramer into kick tonight again for Strongsville. I'm guessing that's Joey Gillette doing the holding.
And it's up and good. Tie game.
Correction on the holder, by the way. That was E.J. Geis. I saw the 3, and it's Geis 13. So my apologies, E.J.
Mustangs 7.
And I suspect we're going to hear Gillette and Geis's name called quite a bit tonight. So it's almost like their secret weapon.
Looks like a good combination they got going on there.
Yeah. So that's that downfield passing thing that you're talking about, and you know, and if these guys can't stop that open field running and running up the middle, then keep that little tool in the toolbox till you need it, right?
Yep. What they're doing is working. So certainly hold the pass for later. That's not a problem.
Sprague and Horick at gunner, waiting Zacharias' kick, and deep for Euclid. Let's see. Ronald Lee is blocking. Oh, that was a nice open field tackle. Horick with a great open field tackle.
27-yard line for the Panthers. In on the stop for the Mustangs, number 6.
When I played years ago, seems like 100 years ago now, but it seems like yesterday at the same time. You know, once again, your linemen are everything to the game. You quarterbacks, your backs can't do anything without a good line. Solid, cohesive. Right there is your own little squad unit. So what they're doing, if they can keep this up and keep Johnny Major making holes for him, he'll be pretty good with that run he's doing, because it keeps Euclid fooled all the time.
Handoff up the middle. Excellent tackle, Tommy Zacharias.
For looks like no gain.
Bringing him down, number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
Savage and Geis on the corners tonight for Strongsville. Those guys are going to be busy too, along with those safeties.
Outside handoff.
Bush on the outside. Nice tackle outside.
Running the ball for Euclid.
I think that was Williams again on the
Hit by
stop.
number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
I had the blessing of playing offensive and defensive line back in my day. So being able to understand both sides of the ball, it gives you a real good perspective of what needs to be done and how to stop what you see. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think, you know, we're seeing Zacharias play, you know, inspired tonight like we would expect. And, you know, you got Poyle out there, and these guys are right stuffing those holes. So if they can slow those fast backs down before they get going.
They're catching them behind. They're catching them at the line of scrimmage. So they can't, aside from the one play where they scored, or you catch them early, and they can't get anywhere because even though they're not that fast, I mean, faster than me, but before they turn their jets on, catch them fast, and the backs for Strongsville have every opportunity to do that.
So we're joined in the booth tonight. We've got David Ray helping with the spotting, and Brian Thomas, a couple guys we found out on the street to come in to help us out tonight.
Extra sets of eyes are always nice.
We appreciate that. And again, I'm Clay Sprague along with Donald Hill, and you know what, again, we're so fortunate. Look how beautiful it is out here, and what a great night for football.
Yes, it is. Fall's a beautiful time for football.
Okay, Hale brings him up to the line, and he's got Lee in the backfield with him, and he rolls out to pass. He's going to put it up.
And a beautiful pass it was, too. Thrown outside, though.
Strongsville had it well covered. Savage, Sprague, and Williams on the coverage. Euclid will have to punt.
Nick Rice lining up the punt.
Strongsville gets a hand on it. And I'm pretty sure I know who that is. That's Connor Cormier, number 10. We've talked about him before. He is not the tallest guy on the team, but pound for pound, he is amazing.
I see. He got in there real fast.
So that definitely gets the momentum going Strongsville's way here.
No doubt. It's homecoming games, homecoming weekend. You have to have that kind of momentum.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is your game.
Well, like you, I played a little football back in the day too, and night like tonight, your hair would stand up on the back of your neck, and that would start about 6 in the morning when you got up, and all day long, your stomach would be in knots just thinking about the game. And you know, for all of our athletic fans out there, I'm sure you know what we're talking about. So, all right, Johnny's got Clark in the backfield with him, and he gives it to him. He squirts his way up for 3 or 4.
That was a delayed handoff or just maybe a misfeed, but it's still got maybe 1 or 2 out of it.
Yeah, you know, that's that jump thing where they jump sideways to the hole, and sometimes it can be really effective because the hole might be in the middle, and he's going to jump to one side or the other when he sees that opening.
Okay.
So we saw that once before in the Catholic Central game where it was highly effective, and Clark had, I don't know, over 100 yards that night, I think. So we'll see if they can get it blocked again.
And
there goes Johnny.
And a keep from Johnny. There you go.
A beautiful run, and again, they faked that last play, and Johnny kept it, so Clark set it up, and the linebackers blitzed, so they filled the holes, and they actually tackled Clark because I think they thought he was going to run it again.
Yeah.
And then Johnny, with using just good eyesight, he made a couple of moves, and that nifty, that running, put 6 on the board for Strongsville.
See, controlling a defense is all psychology. You have them thinking one thing and do something else because they're expecting some consistency. But that's a good thing that they're changing it up.
Holding for the extra point, number 13, E.J. Geis.
And the kick is good.
So out of Geis's hold, the extra point is good. And Johnny Kramer's got his second extra point of the game already.
The Mustangs are playing hard tonight, as expected, so they can keep this up. They're doing pretty good.
Business after hours event for Strongsville Chamber members and future members on Thursday, October 26th.
And as long as the threat of rain holds off, we'll be even that much better.
Business after
Would you and I felt at least 1 raindrop each, and that was it? I'll take that.
It's pretty funny. People watched us run for the booth just in case. And it wasn't very fast, I assure you.
Reservations are required. You can register on the chamber website at Strongsville.
Trying to run up the stadium steps, you can easily be going back down them. just as fast.
Well, if we trip and fall down, we've got Dr. Cole here from Ortho West, Strongsville's orthopedic surgeon, standing on the sidelines as he always does, and having met with him several times, really good guy. So, so either one of us or the boys will be in good hands if we need them. Drayvon Lindsay, and I think it's Ronald Lee back for Euclid. Zacharias to kick off.
42 lining up the kick. Tommy Zacharias.
Ball's not cooperating.
Now there's a little breeze out there tonight. You know, if you see the flag, it's standing almost straight up. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we got? A 10, 15 mile an hour wind out there. So got a little bit going on. Yeah, that's a great shot, guys. Good job. Look how beautiful the sky is, and gives you a good idea of the wind that we got out there. So that might be affecting that long passing thought process too. You know?
Yeah, into the wind, not a good idea. Shallow but deep kick.
Out of Horrocks' hold. Lee with the ball, trying to get outside. Run out of bounds by Sprague on the far side.
30-yard line. And on the stop, number 12, Bobby Hardy. And number 44, Jake Boyle.
Hardy and Poyle in on the stop there, too, on the kickoff. Poyle and Zacharias at the linebackers. And on the outside is Brandon Rhoda. In motion is Shabazz. Handoff up the middle.
I just noticed Euclid's backs and quarterback and the backfield line up. They have their own separate huddle outside of the linemen who are already at the ball.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, sometimes they do that for like a quick pitch kind of thing. Try to catch the defense sleeping. Hopefully Strongsville won't fall for that tonight. All right, pass to the flat.
Hale's pass is complete to number 23, Trayvon Lindsay.
Lindsay with the catch. Tackle by Rhoda. Geis on the play as well.
Following the ball, very good.
Sweep to the right.
Ronald Lee.
Looks like Poyle and Williams on the tackle.
Ran into a gang of black uniforms out there with Strongsville.
Although, did he get the first down, Don? He might have got it.
I think he got it by a yard. Yeah, he got it.
24, Brandon Rhoda, after a first down.
All right, quick no huddle offense. Up the middle he goes. Got to make a play here. Christian stopped him. Brandon Wright carrying the ball.
Stopped by number 8, Christian Williams.
Quick pass to the outside.
Quick pass out. Oh yeah.
Complete to Owens.
Getting downfield. He's open.
Couple broken
and a
tackles.
Touchdown.
Hale's pass is good for a touchdown. Pulling it in, number 5, Javon Owens.
It's just as fun to watch.
Yeah, geez, you know, a couple broken tackles there. We had him. Yeah, you're happy for the kid, but would have been nice if we could have held him there.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, I've got a job to do up here, and I'm just busy watching the game and, and enjoying it.
Yeah, yeah.
Lining up the extra point, number 90, Joe Hawkins.
And the kick is blocked. Strongsville's getting in there past the line to block kicks now. I like that speed that they have up front there.
So Aaron Savel on the block there.
13, Mustangs 14.
So they're calling Joe Hawkins as the kicker. I'm not sure. We've got it listed as Mamadou Mumbai, but they're calling it Joe Hawkins for Euclid. But hopefully we don't mean to offend anybody's family.
Certainly not.
We're just not sure.
And it's not great light in here either. Mbaye, I think, is the way it looks to me.
Joe Hawkins.
Mustangs 14, Panthers 13 with a blocked extra point just a few seconds ago. And Euclid's kicking off.
Geez, I don't know, Don. Offsides there, you think?
Offsides. There's a good constant momentum going on the field. Even if it's a good, we're 9 minutes into the first, or a few minutes in the first half. 9 minutes 33 seconds left to go.
Boy, that's a great shot, camera one there. That's really incredible across the field. I hope this comes out as well on TV as it is from the box here. And
that shot puts you right in it, right there.
Nice job. So you got Griffin and Geis back for Strongsville.
A nice deep kick. Picked up at the 9.
Oh, my apologies. That was Clark with the reception there. Kind of thought maybe it was Geis, but Garrett Clark with the run back, holding on to the ball, doing a good job.
And between the Mustangs and the Panthers tonight, we've seen few penalties. Certainly nothing that's going to be that detrimental to them at this point in time, and we're about even with the score.
Yep, excellent point.
So your mistakes are how you learn. Or in the old days, they just get run out of you. But
that might have been what happened this past week. All right, Twins both sides. Quick screen pass to Williams.
A good downfield.
Squirts away. Good open field tackle by DeAndre Williams. But first down for Strongsville. Got that screen pass going. That's tough to defend when you got the Twins like that back to back on both sides.
Yeah. The defense doesn't know which one's going to get the ball. With a short cut or a long cut, you got to keep them guessing.
All right, Twins to both sides. Griffin in the backfield. And he gets the call. Gee whiz, it looked like he grabbed that face mask. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but spun him around in a hurry there. At least it looked like it.
For a gain of 1. It did look like a suspicious, but hey. Yep. Maybe the player just has long arms.
And again, to everyone in TV land, we do not have replay ability, so you see it, you get it when you see it, because you don't get another shot. Okay.
Twin 4 wideouts.
So they faked the run up the middle, and Johnny kept it, but they kind of smelled that out. Davion Sleeper on the stop.
It doesn't work all the time, but it does work.
Third down and 11.
Mustangs come out of the huddle.
Four-man front still for Euclid. Middle linebackers playing offset. Johnny to run. He's got some room. Across the 50. He's still on his feet. Looking for the corner.
Very good run. He's got daylight.
He's headed for the corner. And he's in. And I don't see any flags, Donald. I think they got 6 on the board.
That's an well-executed play with no holds. Very good. See, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. That time it worked.
Beautiful, beautiful big play. Nice running, Johnny Major, the quarterback. 63 yards on that rush.
He's just dangerous for the Panthers. Just dangerous. or dangerous to the Panthers, I should say. He's definitely dangerous for the Mustangs.
Yeah, yeah. Geist to hold.
DJ Geist will hold is good. The kick is up, and it's good.
John Kramer puts it through.
Again.
Well, here we go. It's a track meet.
Yes, it is.
We're kind of expecting that from Euclid tonight. Again, big playability and, you know, matching up pretty well with Strongsville and big playability. And
Yeah, and no score's been unanswered. So, I mean, certainly you want to see the Mustangs pull ahead and do further, but you can expect the Panthers to come back with a score, at least try to get downfield very well, because they certainly got the potential for it. Keep it a really 1 or 2 point game. Strongsville's going for the kickoff.
Deep for Euclid, Ronald Lee.
Ooh, very shallow. Almost an onside kick on that one.
yeah, doesn't fool them.
Well covered by Euclid.
38
But it fooled me, I got to be honest. I was expecting him to kick it away and, you know, squirted past the first crew there. All right, let's see what they dial up here. C.J. Hale still at quarterback, and he's got Ronald Lee in the backfield with him. Tight end blocks, run up the middle.
And a fumble?
Oh, did it squirt out? Looked like a gain of 3 or 4, maybe after the player was down. Uh-oh, we may have an injured player too. Boy, I hope he's okay. That might be Ronald Lee, their
Number
their
3.
running back.
Mustangs recovered that fumble. And in fact, there's number 17's a little wobbly too for Euclid. Remind me to bring my magnifying glass next time we do this. Or my cheaters, one of the two. Because you don't want to mess with the players like this. But that's definitely, I think it was definitely number 3 that's landing on the field there. Ronald Lee. And he's up.
It's good to see him have a little jump there.
Number 3, Ronald Lee.
So Ronald Lee will have to come out for a play and catch his breath for a minute, and we'll get to see another running back here.
Folks, make sure you stick around at the end of this quarter for the Chick-fil-A extra point attempt.
Looks like they've got
A young lady, about 9 years
42.
old. She made it.
Is that Brandon Wright in the backfield? Well, they've gone to twin backs. They both release. The ball's away, overthrown. Geist on the coverage for Strongsville.
Trayvon Lindsay. Broken up by number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
Aaron Sable back in the game for Strongsville, giving Sean Sire a quick break.
Mm-hmm.
As with several of the players going both ways, Sean Sire plays tight end and defensive end.
I don't see a lot of rotating in with players from Strongsville's side like I did before.
Hale back to pass, and he squirts free.
He's downfield and runs out at the
Hale keeping the ball. Picks up big
39.
yards. Out down to the Strongsville 38-yard line. first down, Euclid.
Looks like that was a broken up pass play. He was ready to pass it and just decided to keep it.
Yeah. Well, good coverage for Strongsville. Might have been Sam Costa out there on the corner. Got Geis on this corner. Williams and Sprague still at safeties. Sweep to the right, quarterback keeps and loses his footing. Uh-oh. I see a green jersey down. Tommy Zacharias calling for some help.
Injury timeout.
Boy, Don, I didn't catch a number on that.
No, he was down too quickly.
Looks like he's in pain, however. It may be Adam Salty, 41, one of the linebackers. And Steve Pritchard, our trainer, has been here a long time. That guy knows his stuff. He's the guy out there in the gray shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Sereno out there. We get good support from our training staff, and they're tied to Southwest General. They've got a good relationship over there. And, we've got a gal there too, part of the training staff. I don't know her name, but we'll try to find out if we can.
He's up, walking it off. It's bad when you get a strain like that and you're on the field, because you're just, you're being prodded and poked, and you're just trying to get past the pain and talk to the coach and make sure everything's okay.
For sure. Adam Salty's just a fine gentleman too. He hits like a truck, but he's just a great person. You meet him in person, and just a real solid individual and good friend, and so I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Euclid comes out, 2nd and 11, there are trips left, and they got a single back in the backfield. I think that might be Lee, and it is. And he catches the swing pass. He's out in space. Strongsville's got to make a play here. And boy, I'll tell you, getting caught from behind, or he would have been off to the races.
After a lot of yardage, they did get him. That's okay.
That might have been Savage, 32 on the stop.
Play number 32 for the Mustangs, Zach Savage.
Hale back in.
Almost caught in the backfield.
Uh-oh. He's loose. That's not a good thing. Well, I mean, Lee was out a couple plays ago, but you can see the value that guy brings to the team.
But he's still down, though.
Oh, boy.
He's not happy. Scored a touchdown. That is not a celebration laydown right there.
No. Well, let's hope it's just a cramp there.
Yeah.
Nothing more serious.
Like I said before, it's been a shootout so far. These teams are score. So there's, they're very much. Euclid's very much in the game at this point in time. Well, let's hope we don't have for Strongsville what they've had before, which were close games, and they lose their focus after halftime.
Right tackle number 57, Jalen Jackson, and the right guard number 71, Ryan Johnson.
Ronald Lee's still down in the end zone, but he's got help up and he's running off the field. He'll have a whole lot of time to during the halftime to ice that, if it's a strain or something like that.
I think we should just give him the rest of the night off. You know what? It's a nice night.
I'm leaning toward that, but
Go grab a Coke. I'm not sure
I think
Mr. Lee will agree.
I think he scored enough.
Joe Hawkins lining up for the extra point, being held by the quarterback, number 2, C.J. Hale. The kick
And that kick is good. No good.
With 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the first half.
From the booth here, it looked like it went through, but certainly if the officials and everybody else say it went
21.
shanked left or shanked right, that's better their call than mine.
Clark and Geis back for Strongsville. As you can tell, excellent turnout tonight here at Strongsville High School with homecoming, and our homecoming queen, Caroline Ceranic, is down in the crowd there. So they've got their dance and their festivities and stuff scheduled for tomorrow night, but sure would be nice to have a victory to help that celebration.
A win is always nice, but it certainly doesn't completely take away from, you know, the camaraderie they have at homecoming time. So nice, yes. Necessary, no.
I'm still thinking about your comment earlier about wanting to go to the dance or something, and you know, maybe they'd let you do the first dance or something. Donald, you got some moves?
I used to, yeah. I don't know if I can dance with the kids dance now. And a nice deep kick from the Panthers.
Geis to carry.
Oh! That didn't look good at all from up here, but once again, no replay.
Garrett Clark took a pretty good whack there, but he bounced up, and he looks like he's ready to go. So.
That was a good grab tackle. You just hope it didn't come face first, and they didn't, and they missed it. But the way he just grabbed and jerked like that.
I thought the same thing. I really did. So maybe that whole thing about our eyes being bad is true. All right, so you got Griffin in the backfield.
Joey Gillette under center.
With Gillette. So we're giving Johnny a little break here. Nope. Gillette keeps.
Off the left tackle.
Picks up one.
Making the stop.
Horig back in.
Jalen Jacobs.
Sire out.
33. Lawrence Wright.
5:30 left to play in the half.
So Gillette still running the offense. I see Johnny Major on the sidelines. He's got his helmet off, Don.
Gillette?
No, Johnny Major.
Oh, okay. I was watching Salty warm up. He's doing getting back into it.
Gillette keeps, finds an opening, and he's off to the races. Well, there you go. He got a little opening, and he took advantage of it, and took it down to about the 37. I don't think Euclid saw that one coming.
No, he almost had daylight there. That was pretty good.
You know, he faked to, I think it was Griffin, and they were keying on him, and Gillette took off. That was beautiful. He's got wheels.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Major can get a rest now and then come back for the half. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left.
All right, you got your Twins formation on both sides. No tight end. Hand off to Griffin. Spins for another yard.
Taylor Griffin carrying the ball for the
Right on the
Mustangs.
Serpentini logo there. It looks like Denora Williams on the tackle.
Looked like a gain of 7. 6 or 7.
Making a stop, number 12, Sean Jackson, and number 18, DeAndre Williams. Running off that right tackle, number 72, Ben Carrera.
They just mentioned Ben Carrera's name as the right tackle on that play, and you know, they've been rotating quite a bit there tonight, which is great to see. So Gillette with the ball after the fake to Griffin. Tackle on the play by DeAndre Williams once again, but I think that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, once he gets wrapped up, I see he still continues his forward momentum. So he's picking up a few more yards, even though they've got him. He's not down yet. So
first down. In on the stop for Euclid, number 7, Chris Parker. Doing the battling up front. At center, number 70, Sam Egbert.
Gillette with a handoff to Griffin. Gets past the line, into the linebackers. Nice run, smart, holding on to the ball.
I was looking at Euclid's safety, just running a single safety, and he didn't move at all.
Making a stop for Euclid, number 12.
Didn't appear like he moved at all. So.
Yep. Well, that gives them in reasonable position here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, but they got their backs to their own goal at this point in time, so there's not a whole lot to go. But they're still running a single safety, so they're running a whole bunch of people up front.
Griffin in the backfield.
Twins on either side. Broke one tackle.
Taylor Griffin making his way down to the 15-yard line.
You know, another name we haven't called yet tonight, too, who I expect to be a big play in here is Nick Adams, number 1. He has been an impact player in most of the games this year, and I expect we'll hear some more from him. So Griffin out, Clark in, Gillette calling the play.
DeAndre Williams.
The second half could be surprising.
Timeout, Strongsville.
2 minutes, 17 seconds left to go.
So I think this is a smart timeout. You know what? You got 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You know, you got some choices now. You can still get a first. So, you know, do you take a shot here now? You know, you got your number 2 quarterback in. Obviously, he gets a lot of snaps, but do you feel good about taking a shot, or do you try to grind it out and wear some clock off before the half?
They've been successful grinding it out. Certainly, Strongsville has shown that they're a threat at the line and opening holes. The problem is when you're this close to the goal, the defense gets tighter. So that kind of strategy works better in the open field. So we'll see. At this point in time, we could still see a pass. They've got, like you said, they've got options. They're on the correct side of the field, going the right direction, as opposed to having their backs to their own goal. So that's a better position to be in.
I would say so.
And out come the sticks.
Well, I didn't think it was that close, but it's good to have them take a measurement anyway, and who knows? So it looks like they're lining it up. We're going to be a yard or so short, but now we know what we need, so we're back in the game here.
3rd down and inches.
So you got Adams and Lawler on the right side. You got Geis and Horg on the left side. You know, all these guys can really catch the ball. So,
And 1 yard to go.
yep. So he's got to get his first. Let's see what they bring here. I expect the linebackers from Euclid to be coming and looking for that handoff up the middle.
Yeah, they could show blitz now.
And there's the handoff. Oh boy, ball's out.
Strongsville recovering.
Yep, Strongsville recovers.
Play
67, J.D. Duplain.
recovered by Strongsville. Number 67, J.D. Duplain.
Good work on that. Good work on that. Loose ball.
Yeah,
Find it.
Yeah, quick
Very good.
scramble. You know, J.D. of course one of our big baseball guys.
Fourth down and 5.
Watched him put a couple balls over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a couple home runs through the year. Big, strong guy and nimble, and great to see him be able to save that. So that changes the personality of this thing now.
Yes,
It's
it does.
Fourth down. You know, you got to get a first. It's before the half.
But you've got more room now. The pressure off that 1 yard, that has its own 3 feet has its own pressure to it. Now that they've got 5 yards to go, honestly, for me, it gives you a little more breathing room. Because now they can still show pass, they can still show the run that they've been doing successfully, and you're not pressed to get that. So even if they get the first down at this point in time, it'll be good. But it's just they're not trying to get that 3, they're trying to grind that out.
Well, it's a pretty good shot of the moon there, guys. There's no doubt.
Ooh, it's almost spooky.
I can't believe he just said that, but we'll go with it.
It's that time of year, sir.
Yes, yes, sir, it is. All right, with a little under 2 minutes to go, big down for the Mustangs. Gillette brings them up. 2 slots and 2 wideouts.
Oh, it didn't work.
Nailed in the backfield.
Just didn't work on that one.
Not sure what happened there, but they didn't fall for it.
A missed block, perhaps. That was, he was back there way too fast.
Yeah. Yep. Griffin faked the run up the middle, and I'm not sure who made the tackle on that one, but anyway, it wasn't good for us.
Yeah. Would you go for 3 now, or do you think that there's a? Oh, it's changed on down. Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm Euclid, minute 48, I'd probably take a shot here.
Mm-hmm. Air it out. Run it.
Oh. Nice open field tackle up front.
Gain of about 7 yards.
Tommy Zacharias, I think.
Brought down by number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
Griffin is the near corner. And it's a pass in the flats.
And his pass is complete. First down, Euclid.
Savage and Poyle on the play for Strongsville.
I know they're moving the ball pretty well. They could get within field goal range if they try.
Strongsville, number 32, Zach Savage.
But the no-huddle offense does save you seconds. Saves you a good amount of time.
Don't let that guy loose.
Hale keeping the ball. Slides in for another first down.
With a minute 11 seconds to go.
Aaron Sable on the stop for Strongsville. They're in the middle. And again, that C.J. Hale is quick. He can really move. Yeah, they're blitzing.
You have to move now.
Tommy Zacharias gets him in the backfield. So you got quick, we got quick.
Not quick enough.
That's like a heat-seeking missile seeing a big old,
Zacharias
whatever out there, man. Tommy just zeroes in, and
Timeout.
it's exciting to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers.
It was always fun to be able to outrun a quarterback when I was when I was a kid.
So I had the honor of having a Student of the Month breakfast at Strongsville this morning, and it was great to see the kids that were nominated by their teachers, and ironically, there was 3 or 4 football coaches there this morning, and it was just a nice, classy touch. And I don't even know if any of those students had the coaches as their teachers, but
Yeah.
you know, that's just the atmosphere that Coach Serino is trying to create. And you know, I walked in the door and he shook my hand and welcomed me. It was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with 55 seconds left, Hale brings him up and he fakes the handoff. He's making a run for it. And nice open field tackle by, I think it was Tommy Zacharias one more time, dropping into pass coverage.
And now they're back into where they should have been. No huddle offense.
Strongsville's kind of in a prevent defense here, so they're willing to give up something small, but they don't want it to give up the big play. Pass to the flats.
Hale's pass is complete to number 5, Javon Owens.
Owens on the
First
catch.
down, Euclid.
First down, Euclid, 22
Savage
seconds
on
left
the
to go.
tackle.
Tackled by number 32, Zach Savage. And also went on to stop 24, Brandon Rhoda.
Fake the pass deep. And it looks like we've got an interception.
Intercepted. Strongsville intercepted that ball.
I think it was Griffin.
Outstanding Strongsville.
I think Taylor Griffin got that ball.
Intercepted by number 5, Taylor Griffin.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, that's better than anything to stop the threat.
That's just as good, if not better, than an offensive play. I'll give you that right there.
So with 7 seconds left in the half, I would expect probably not a
Not a lot.
Hail Mary here. Yeah.
No, not a lot. Risk a turnover? No. Risk an injury? Of course not. Grind it out, run out the clock, and go into the locker room at 2 points ahead. And be happy about that.
Don't forget we have our halftime Chick-fil-A field goal attempt.
So as halftime is upon us, Don and I are going to take a little break, and we'll let you folks watch and listen to the awesome Strongsville band and the band from Euclid as well. And we will be back to start the second half.
And that's it.
Strongsville 21, Euclid 19,
21.
and we'll see you shortly.
Drum makers, are you ready? The band opens tonight's show with an original from hip-hop sensation Young G from his 2015 album, Church of East Reach. This is Scared of the Dark. The Black Eyed Peas released this hit in 2003 off their album Elephant. Let's give it up for Grammy nominated Let's Get It Started. continues tonight with Stevie Wonder's R&B single, Lately. The band continues their show with the intro song from their 1987 hit sci-fi film, Spaceballs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Euclid Panther Marching Band!
Presenting the 2017 Strongsville High School Marching Mustangs! Under the direction of Ryan King, assisted by Chris Tipsy, Claire Gallerini, Missy Stroop, Alexis Kohler, and James Gates. Tonight, the Marching Mustangs are thrilled to welcome special guests on the field. Let's hear it for future Marching Mustangs, the 8th grade by Fits in the Tantrums. Here is Hand Clap. Let's hear it one more time for the 8th grade band. The 8th grade band is directed by Chris Chipsey and Renee Broadley. And to conclude tonight's show, we present a homecoming tradition. Here is Script Strongsville.
And welcome back to Serpentini Field. Start of the second half. The Mustangs are up 21-19. You know, Don, we saw a lot of what we expected, big plays and then a couple surprises, and then a big surprise being, of course, that Johnny Major took a little break towards the end of the second quarter there.
Yes, he did. It's nice to see. I mean, hopefully there was nothing major going on there, but certainly he give him a break from the team and let somebody else play the position. That extends his usefulness throughout the game. We could see him better in the second half, around the third or fourth quarter or so.
Yeah. So, like you said, hope he's good. And so the captains for tonight for Strongsville, you got 68, Aaron Sable, 42, Tommy Zacharias, 41, Adam Salty, and 11, John Sprague. So the Mustangs will receive starting the second half. And what do you think? More of what we saw before? Obviously Joey Gillette, an accomplished quarterback, good runner. What do you think?
Yeah, more of what we saw before. Both teams have had success, obviously, with the score being so close in the first half, doing what they're doing. The Mustangs being able to do that, it's almost an option play with the quarterback keep like that, with a slight delay at the line. That's been very successful. We can see if they continue that through the second half. As far as the Panthers go, they've got a good passer, so there's still a downfield threat, just like they was doing in the first half.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, very much so. A lot of athleticism. So I think keep it close. We'll see who's left standing at the end. So here we go. We're going to kick off. It looks like Joe Hawkins for Euclid and deep for the Mustangs. Is that Clark?
And right out of bounds.
Oh, gosh.
Fair catch and out of bounds.
Yep, Garrett Clark having to tiptoe there around the 20.
Momentum takes him out of bounds.
Strongsville will take over there.
The wind hasn't died down. Our flag is still flying just like it was in the first half. So the conditions on the field haven't changed much. So certainly that could affect the game as well.
The good news about that is it looks like we'll have a little advantage in the fourth quarter. Strongsville going from our right to our left, and the wind somewhat behind their back.
Yeah.
So better that way than the alternative, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Find your way to the athletic boosters down on the main concourse. Collect your $515. Thank you.
Big number 70, Sam Egbert, comes over the ball. And we see Joey Gillette back at quarterback. Griffin with the handoff.
For a couple yard loss, I think.
Taylor Griffin starting the second half off for the Mustangs.
Good 5 yards, I'd say.
One thing I saw at halftime, I don't know if the fans noticed, but the junior high band was out there with the Strongsville band tonight.
I did see that, yes.
And that was pretty cool.
Just as enthusiastic as the senior team.
Can you imagine being a 7th grader and getting to play with the seniors? Quick pitch to Griffin.
Gillette pitches.
I like what Gillette did. He held that ball as long as he could. He let the players come in on him, converge on him, and then quick pitch out to Griffin.
Yeah, because the blitz was coming at him, so to get it out there accurately too.
Yep,
was actually very important.
So they got it into a little more manageable 7-yard opportunity here.
Joey Gillette lining up as the
Look
quarterback.
at Harquan Bush there, number 1. He's staring at the Strongsville coaches, trying to pick up the signs and
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Remember being a kid. Hey, I know what they're going to do. So you got Lawler and Adams to our side. Gillette running left.
Gillette working the left side. No luck.
Yeah, no gain on that one.
Over there to greet him, number 7, Chris Parker.
It looks like Strongs was trying to. Oh, it's 4th and long. Okay.
Units coming on.
I'm gonna say it looks like they're trying to get him into a little confidence right there. The Panther defense.
Yeah, Geis and Horig, you know, I think that they were kind of keying on that play a little bit. There was a couple nice blocks, but they just couldn't spring them.
Zacharias is punting out of the end zone. False start.
False start.
It was clearly an encroachment. That kid was moving, trying to get our guy to go, and you know, unfortunately, you know, Gabe Kafari is a good tackler, and
but the offense can't move even if they,
yeah,
even if they push it.
Yep. So Ghaffari and Sprague come in to block. So they give up the gunners, but you don't want to take a chance when you're down that close to your own end zone.
Yeah. Get it midfield, that'd be good.
Zacharias is punt.
Zacharias is punt. Fair catch.
Caught by number 1, Arquan Bush.
Oh yeah, Arquan Bush, number 1, their cornerback, catches it on the Strongsville 40.
Yeah, that was close enough. They got it out of their back, got it out of their front yard. So at this point in time, there'll be more breathing room. Strongsville's demonstrated the defense with that interception at the close at the half. Have demonstrated they're downfield and paying attention.
Lee with the ball around the left side. Nice tackle by Jake Coyle, 44. Textbook, picked him up, put him on his back.
Stop by
Perfect.
number 44.
No gain.
Jake Coyle.
So here comes Euclid, no huddle. I formation. Tackle up the middle.
Stop.
And we know who that, we could hear that all the way up there.
Tommy Zacharias.
Zacharias, 42, met him in the hole. And you know what, Don? I think he drove him back a yard or two.
The officials don't think so, but it certainly felt like it. Up here, you definitely hear that one.
Yeah, Tommy smelled that, and he met him in the hole, and lights out.
Strongsville showing blitz.
3rd and 12.
Picked it out. Pass play.
Away. Caught by number 5.
Jovan Owens.
Tackle on the
pulls
play
in
by
the pass from Hale. Picks up a first down for Euclid. Making the stop, number 25, Brandon Baker. Number 32
Brandon Baker,
made the
25, but they're calling
Zach
on the outside
Savage
there.
at the 25-yard
Tough to see.
line.
Oh, yep, they corrected it for Savage. Okay, Bush around the outside.
Arquan Bush trying the right side.
I ran out of bounds.
Stop by Tommy Zacharias. 2nd down and 7.
A player like Zacharias is all over the field. You know, you can't. The offense cannot be comfortable when you know he's going to be anywhere at any point in time, and bring the rest of the backfield with him.
Lee carries for a
Greeted by
couple.
Tommy Zacharias.
The
And number
linebackers.
57, Peter Schumacher.
Peter Schumacher
3rd and
from
6.
the nose tackle position. We haven't heard his name tonight.
No, not at all.
And he's a real active lineman, so I expect maybe we'll hear some more about him tonight. Linebackers show blitz. Single back in the backfield. Lee is back there. Man in motion. Back to pass. Throwing deep. Overthrown.
Thrown out of bounds.
Hale's pass.
Coverage by Williams.
Overthrown, intended for number 11, Trayshawn Lutton.
I almost see a little fatigue on the Euclid players. It seems like it'd be early to see that.
4th down.
You know, I don't know if they've got the depth, but you know, some of those guys got their hands on their hips already, and
They're slowing down some.
I don't know what that means, but
With great size comes great endurance.
Lee and
And
Hale
that's
in the
what-
backfield.
Got to have it. Those are some big kids out there, so they'll hold on. Change of play from the Panthers side. And it's a pass play.
CJ
it's
Hale's
completed.
pass is caught.
Tackle by Griffin.
Pulling in the pass, number 11, Trayshawn Lutton.
Good enough for a Euclid first down.
Trayshaw Lutton on the catch. And that was a nice catch.
Yes, it was.
Had to be in the right spot, and it was there. No huddle. Hand off to Lee. Squirts around the right side.
Ronald Lee.
Boyle closes that one quickly.
No gain.
I see that fatigue you're talking about. It's there. They got. I think there'll be more of the pass. We'll see more of the passing game from Euclid in the next 6 minutes or so, and into the fourth quarter, perhaps.
High formation, fake to the second back.
Oh,
Quick
caught.
pass.
Touchdown, Euclid.
Euclid scores.
CJ's pass is caught by number 17, Aubrey Shabazz.
I think we're going to see more passing from Euclid at that point in time.
Shabazz on the catch for Euclid. You know, we're watching the Euclid coaches come out on the field with their bright yellow shirts on. They're calling the plays in. And I got to tell you, this is a much more disciplined Euclid team than in years past that I remember. You know, like we said earlier, very few penalties.
Yeah.
They seem to be coached up pretty well.
Yeah. It's all about the discipline. And then they've had enough 5 games now into their 6th game that they've got their heads together, working more as a team. You know, certainly the cohesion's there. You can see it.
Yeah. Yep. High formation.
Trying for
Quick
2.
pitch. Looks like he's trying to throw it right up the middle. Boy, I'll tell you, that was a well-scripted play, but give it to the Strongsville linebackers once again.
And
Zacharias, Coyle.
yeah, they tried for a 2-point. And
Williams was in there. Boy, that was a well-drawn-out play. You know,
Yeah.
tried to get him out there to cover that quarterback and then take off and run like he did.
But just stop short of the goal line. Excuse me.
Yep, got to give Mustangs credit on that. They sniffed it out and then made the tackle.
Euclid goes on top with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Panthers 25, Mustangs 21.
So at this point in time, now that the Strongsville's on the short end of the scoring stick, I expect to see them coming out a little more aggressive. Because once again, they've been answering scores back and forth. That hasn't been a problem that way.
Can be found on the web at www.cabletiesunlimited.com.
Looks like Clark and Griffin back again for Strongsville.
Strongsville set to receive.
Lining up to kick, number 90, Joe Hawkins. Back to receive, number 5, Taylor Griffin, and number 21, Garrett Clark.
Clark picks it up.
Caught at the 9 and tackled at the 9.
A lot of white shirts there.
Garrett Clark receiving that kickoff. Gains a couple. There to greet him, number 85 from Euclid, Micaiah Hawkins.
So at the 11. At this point in time, Strongsville, this is the same position they're in for the last series, so they need to get out of within their own 10, within their own 15 yards. Because the kickoff, giving it back to Euclid's only going to get them back to the 50. So you want to try and move everything, shift everything downfield this way. So they got to do something. A good run play would be good.
Joey Gillette taking the snap. Fake to Clark. Broken play.
Broken play.
Down he goes at the 6.
Pulled down in the backfield. Number 3, Joey Gillette. Brought down by number 7, Chris Parker. Loss of 5 on that play.
Seems like the timing's off a little bit with Strongsville to get that pass off, because he was definitely showing pass.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and again, Joey doesn't take as many snaps during the week as one would expect, so we're seeing him get his sea legs. Oh, that was
Look at that.
close.
And
But
a great
there he
fake.
goes. He's got a breakaway. Nice fake up the middle. Got to hold on to the ball, and he does. No flag on the play. Arquan Bush, he's got some wheels, and he was the only one able to catch him.
And that's exactly what Strongsville needed to get their backs off the wrong
Yep,
door.
excellent point. So that changes the momentum a little bit, you know. And again, as we expected, this game would be full of a lot of big plays.
Chasing down Gillette, number 7.
If Euclid sees that Gillette's as dangerous runner as
Otherwise, that would have been
Major.
6 points.
I need new glasses. If Euclid sees that Gillette's as good as a runner as Major, then their mindset's going to change, because that was big for Strongsville.
Nick Adams in motion. Hand off to Clark up the middle. Well, I think everybody saw that one that time.
Taylor Griffin.
Oh, you know what? Was that Connor Cormier? It was number 10, Cormier with the ball.
Number 10.
How about
Connor
that?
Cormier.
That was a little spark.
Yes, it was.
And he
Brought
comes
by
out,
number
and Clark
12,
comes
Sean
in.
Jackson.
But see Cormier's number get called, and if you remember the last game we called, he got some really nice touches in the second half and made a lot of yards.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
His pace is just a little bit different than the other running backs, and you know, he's a smaller guy, so you know, maybe he can squirt through some of that stuff.
Yeah, because they're not going to expect him to be that fast, and certainly not be as tall. Well, we have 4 or 5 flags down, so what happened? And the officials are talking it out.
Well, we're going to find out here shortly. Dead ball face mask against Euclid.
Euclid.
And that'll give the Mustangs another first down. Uh-oh. Dead ball. Personal foul. Euclid also. So it looks like double whammy against Euclid, which helps the guys in green and black.
That's a big loss for them. I'd hate to see them start to unravel now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's way too early for
And
that.
that's another Cable Ties Unlimited.
Well, I mean, they're still up, so it's
First down.
there's a lot of game to be played, of course. I do see Johnny Major on the sidelines. I don't think he's got his helmet on, but it's good to see him out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough play there. Gillette keeps.
Joey
They
Gillette.
smell
keeping
the
ball.
option.
Brought down by number 10.
The next few
Jalen
plays we'll see.
Jacobs.
DeAndre Williams with the tackle.
Second
18.
down and goal.
The next few plays we'll see what the Euclid defense is
Also
doing,
2 on that play.
how their attitude's changing. I would hope not, but I know they weren't happy about that run at all, so they got to keep it together.
Yeah, they were playing pretty tough, and then gave up a big play as well. Adams in motion. Gillette keeps. Boy, oh boy, they're just shooting those
Joe
gaps.
Gillette,
And that's tough to block when they're in the gaps every play.
In on the stop. Number 12.
Almost like they need to check
Sean
them.
Jackson.
Yeah, but it,
Stinging or something.
I mentioned earlier, they do the same thing, their consistency, and then they change it. And Euclid's been consistently falling for that.
Yeah.
When they show the splits or the twins on the outside and do the stunts in the middle, they haven't been able to cover it yet. The advantage to having a huddle is that you can do that. You can really plan that out. You're feeling up the defense and you're talking about it at that point in time.
Clark in the backfield. Lawler to the right. Oh, Gillette pitches to Clark.
Nice try. Very nice try.
Number 12, that Sean Jackson Jr. made a nice play there. He kind of saw Gillette in trouble, and away he went. So
Dropped as he caught it by number 12, Sean Jackson. Brings up a 4th down.
I see
And
91
goal.
Jordan Lewis out there for Strongsville, blocking on the right side. Special teams.
Ball's placed at the 14-yard line.
Would you say that was a broken play, or it just didn't execute well?
John Kramer lining it up.
Well, both, ultimately, yeah.
Okay.
E.J. Geis holding.
You know, like you said earlier, it's a little bit off. Oh, get in there. He made it. Ooh, that was close. Johnny Kramer, out of the hold of E.J. Geis, puts 3 on the board, and, you know, we're a 2-point game.
Yes, we are. 1.
John Kramer.
Put your other glasses on.
puts the Strongsville up 3.
My apologies. I was so excited.
24-25 Panthers so far.
Euclid 25.
But this is the
Strongsville
consistency
24.
that these guys have had today. This is the consistency I was talking about. It's going to be close, within a couple of scores of each other. I mean, points, single points, if that.
So we're joined up in the booth tonight. We've got the Big Bear next to us, Bear Vaughn. He is one of the assistants, works with the junior high, great supporter of the boys in the football program. This guy brings bottled water for the kids every practice through 2 days, and I think his son is dinged up tonight a little bit, but it's great to see the Bear up here running the film work for the huddle for the team, so they can study it after the game. And again, this is all made up of some of the parts, everybody contributing. So, again, to the Big Bear standing next to us, we thank you for your support.
I met him as the gatekeeper. He monitors who comes in backstage here at the stadium.
Zacharias to kick.
Very good kick.
A little confusion. Lindsay with the ball.
Trayvon Lindsay taking the ball.
Andrew Keating, I think, on the tackle there. Gets up a little gingerly.
Stop made by number 24, Brandon Rhoda. Euclid will take over at their own 29-yard line.
Rhoda assisting on the tackle with Keating.
2 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. This game's going fast. Seemed a little faster to you?
Yeah, not as many stops as we had seen before.
Hey, folks, do you know what's for breakfast?
Got a little timeout here. There was some confusion. I'm not sure if it was a penalty down or something was going on there. We didn't see the flag, but I think they called something.
I thought I heard an extra whistle.
All right, hopefully we'll get some clarification here.
A redo? Looks like a re-kicked.
Yeah, I didn't see the call.
That's unusual. Not a flag, nothing.
Was it a clock issue or something?
I don't know.
We're going to our spotter, David Ray, tonight, but I'm getting all goose eggs from him, so.
You can join the club because there's nothing from anybody else. I don't think anybody stands saw anything either.
We're going to cut his pay in half.
Onside kick.
Oh, boy, it's a scrum.
Zacharias.
Boy, it looked like Zacharias had it.
Onside kick.
And at the bottom.
Oh, they're calling Euclid ball.
Panther ball.
Good try, though. Very good try.
It was exciting there for a minute. You know, again, I give them credit. I mean, it's a gamble. If you can, get a little dagger in there, and, maybe get these guys to get their daubers down. But you know what? They rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
And recovered the ball. So we'll see what they do.
It's all about, like I said in the first half, I played offensive line and defensive line. So it's all about keeping the other line off balance. They just don't know what's coming at them.
C.J. Hale's got an I formation behind him. Strongsville makes an adjustment. Second back through gets the ball.
Ronald Lee carrying the ball
It's
for
like
Euclid.
Tommy Zacharias and
Gain of about 4. Brought down by number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
not sure who else that
And number
was.
44
Strongsville had a hand on
the
him at
stop,
the line of scrimmage.
Jake Boyle.
But Zacharias and the other players got him.
Yeah, I think Poyle was in there too, the other backer. All right. Lee in the backfield, gets the fake.
Big handoff. And
CJ delivers the pass and gets tackled at the same time. Good pressure by Strongsville.
Pass is intended for number 11, Trayshawn Lutton. Back in coverage, number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
that outside
And
blitz
number
could work
8,
well for Strongsville to
Christian Williams.
chase the quarterback.
Third down.
I think that was Keating putting the pressure on up front there. 36 Keating, I think, from the left end position.
That chase threw Hale's timing off. Full on blitz.
Strongsville blitzes. Oh,
I
Jesus.
see. You leave your center open that way.
Number
Yep.
23,
Nice open field tackle by Christian Williams.
Trayvon Lindsay.
Trayvon Lindsay with a
Advances the
big
ball
play. You know,
down to the
Strongsville sent
Strongsville
everybody, and that was the
24-yard
perfectly
line.
called play
Yes,
against
it was.
that.
'Cause
And,
the midfield was wide open.
Yep,
Euclid,
they capitalized
first
on
down.
it.
Making the stop for Strongsville, number 8, Christian Williams.
Hand off to the outside. He finds a hole.
Touchdown, Euclid.
Touchdown Euclid.
Sprague makes the
Ronald
tackle.
Lee
It's from
running off
safety,
the
but
left
it's a little
side.
bit late, and they score.
Ronald Lee's bounced back from first half's. I won't even call them injuries.
Yeah, yeah. He's a force. He really is.
That was a very good run from Euclid. They've had some very good plays
Joe
this
Hawkins
series.
lining up the extra point.
So these guys are going to try to kick it again.
Holding.
They haven't had a lot of luck
Number
tonight,
2,
but Hawkins
the
is
quarterback.
in. Hale's going to
C.J.
hold it.
Hale.
Snap's good, and the kick is good.
Point after attempt is good.
So with a minute and 11 left, you've
With
got
just over a
Euclid
minute
32,
left in the
Strongsville
third
24.
quarter. Euclid Panthers 32.
So
Strongsville
Strongsville's
Mustangs
going to have to
24.
dial up a couple more big plays here and keep this thing close.
No, definitely. Honestly, by the way these teams are going, they honestly they could both be in the 40s. They could both score in the 40s by the fourth quarter if they try real hard. Strongsville set to receive.
Back to receive for the Mustangs.
So on your screen,
Number
as you see, you
21,
have
Garrett
the
Clark.
Strongsville cheerleaders
And
with the
number
Euclid
5,
cheerleaders,
Taylor
and
Griffin.
everybody saying hello and doing their thing, having some fun. I think you got junior high Strongsville cheerleaders in there as well, so it's great that everybody can join in and have fun at a high school football game.
Oh yeah.
Our spotter, Dave Ray, says he's got moves like that, but, you know, I don't think he'd look that good in a skirt, so I don't think we'll let him tonight.
Keep all the kicks low.
Lining up the kick, number 9, Joe Hawkins.
Don't be too athletic.
Griffin and Clark back deep. Ball goes out of bounds.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
Strongsville's receiving team comes off the field, and the offense is getting ready to go. They've got to, like you said, they've got to dial this up a bit, Clay, because they're down a little too far to be comfortable.
Hey folks, the Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters want you to know.
But they really got a really good chance of coming back. They've got great field position at this point in time, so they got a good start. It's not good to start at your own 10. So being at certainly their own 35 is better for them at this point in time.
We have something for everyone. All sales benefit band and orchestra programs throughout.
So you got Nick Adams closest to us. Oh, Gillette gets a bad snap, and down he goes. Well, that wasn't quite what we had hoped for to start this series.
Let's hope it was designed in.
Taken for a loss.
Lorenz right on the coverage for Euclid.
Making the stop for Euclid, number 33, Lorenz Wright.
Let's hope that was designed in.
My partner is ever the
Donuts are gone, folks.
So you got Sean Sire in, the tight end on the right side, big target. Let's see what happens here. See if they can find a way to get him involved. Blocked by Sire. Not much running out there.
No.
Good coverage by Euclid.
Joey Gillette caught in the backfield. Making the stop
Sean
for Euclid,
Jackson on
number
the coverage.
6, Damian Brown. Folks, that's the end of the third quarter.
All right.
So starting the fourth quarter, the Panthers 32, your Strongsville Mustangs 24.
Well, here we go. It's fourth quarter time. Mustangs 24, Panthers 32. I think Strongsville's offense has been somewhat limited with Johnny Major on the sidelines.
Yeah.
That's definitely the story of the second half.
I gotta say that the Strongsville not much of a threat through the air, and I think it's hurting them at this point in time because you have Euclid does have a threat that way.
Yeah. Well, and I know Gillette has a good arm, so it'd be nice to see if they can ramp that up a little bit and try to get some downfield throws, see if they can take advantage of it.
It's just the timing. It's just the timing's everything.
Cleveland Indians going for their 101st win. It's looking good. Top of the 6, Indians 10. White Sox 1.
I think they have it. The Indians might get that one.
You know, they've been playing really well and really consistent.
Chapman Elementary, thank
It's
you.
so exciting again, after
Thanks
last
again
year.
to all of the Chapman
Our
Elementary
expectations
students,
have obviously
parents,
gone up for
staff,
them,
and
and
teachers attending
nice
tonight's
to see them
game.
go all the way.
As part
It
of
would.
Chapman Elementary
Keep the injuries
Night
down, just like any
at
sport,
Catan
including this one. You keep the injuries down, then you can do a lot with the team that you have.
I was in Chicago all week this week.
Time for some fourth quarter
those,
love. Give them the
those guys at
motivation.
Wrigley
Let's
are
go,
thinking they can get
Strongsville.
back there too, so that'd be fun to have a repeat. All right, Strongsville comes out and trips left. Griffin in the backfield. Oh. Just not much time for him.
No.
Good push from Euclid.
Joey
Yeah.
Gillette broke
The-
down in the backfield.
The line's not holding
By
up.
number
He hasn't
71.
had
Ryan
time to do
Johnson.
anything back there,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah. So I wonder now, it looks like maybe they've rotated a few more fresh players in because, earlier we saw them with their hands
Fourth
on their
and
hips,
long.
but we're not seeing that now.
Yeah. No, not at this point in time.
Zacharias back to punt.
Tommy Zacharias to punt.
Arquan Bush back to receive.
Oh, excellent punt. Ball goes all the way down to the 31.
Beautiful punt. Not much of a roll.
downed by Strongsville at the 31.
Coverage by Sprague and Kafari. Hey, 0 return with that guy. That's a win right there.
Fourth quarter.
Strongsville's got a real good chance to hold them from the current field position at the 31, keep them in this area for a series of three or four. Get the ball back in the 30th on the 30-yard line, and then they've got a nice shot to get back downfield. Just being able to hold them is the important part. Don't allow the pass to go through.
Kemmelhar in the middle. Oh, almost makes the tackle.
Quick handoff to number 3. Ronald Lee picks up 7.
Sprague on the tackle for Strongsville.
Brought down by number 11.
And Euclid's
John
offense looks like they're ready to grind this one out.
Kemmelhar's out. Let's see who went in. Euclid calls another play. Audible. Man in motion. Second man through gets the ball. That's got to
Raise
be
your ball
Lee.
carrier.
Uh-oh,
That's
one man
definitely
to
Lee.
beat. Oh, nice tackle on the play. Open field. That I think that was Christian Williams.
The ball
Pick
came
up
out by
a first
contact.
down and more.
Boy, he had some running room there, didn't he?
Stopped by number 8, Christian Williams.
Who just fell down on the right spot, apparently. Flag on the field
hands
already.
off to Lee. Comes around the outside. Strongsville covers it.
So I just got a flag on the field close to us.
Ronald Lee carrying the ball. Flag on the play, wrapped up by number 57, Peter Schumacher.
Looked like Schumacher on the tackle. Brandon Rhoda in there, I think.
Hey, racing fans.
Well, the officials are discussing it. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Mustangs 24, Panthers 32.
This fun-filled and action-packed evening will take place at
Keating back in at left tackle for Strongsville.
Your $45 ticket includes buffet dinner, open bar,
Penalty
and
was
dancing.
against Euclid.
Proceeds from this event go towards supporting the entire athletic program
Second
at
and
Strongsville High School.
14.
If you can't attend, you can still be involved by purchasing a horse for $25 or donating to the event. Tickets are on sale now at the Booster Club booth on the main concourse.
Big number 42, Brandon Wright with the ball.
I had a nice hole in that line right there.
Running the ball for you.
Running off tackle, that was pretty good.
Brandon Wright.
Is that Poyle on the tackle?
Making the stop, number 44, Jake Boyle, along with pal, number 42, Tommy Zacharias. Second and 8.
High formation. Hale takes the snap, fakes to both backs, drops back to pass, and he's going deep.
Deep
He's
pass.
got a man. Oh, good defense. Did he make it in?
Can't tell.
They're looking at it.
Hale's pass.
Strongsville says no.
Christian Williams on the coverage. It looked like he was out of bounds to me.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful pass and catch.
Yeah, very good. Incomplete pass.
Well, from our vantage point, it was close, but you know, just a little bit into
Folks,
the
if
white
you get
there.
a chance, check out the night after races from the outside.
And everybody had their hands on the ball down there, so
I
I don't even think you can call it reception when it's disputed like that.
Fantastic job at supporting
Is that
all the
Jovan
athletic
Owens, number
programs
5,
here at
with
Strongsville High
the
School.
near reception?
Yes.
Christian Williams was step to step with him, so. So Owens is in the backfield.
Quick player change for Strongsville. They're going
Fake
for it
the
again.
pass. Similar play, but wants to keep it.
Broken up.
He is brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Keating on the tackle.
Hale was kept to almost no yards.
C.J. Hale brought down.
Keating, Schumacher,
Brought down by number
McLean.
57, Peter Schumacher, 4th and long.
This is the situation I was talking about here. So if they can keep it there, they'll be okay. But kicking, they'll be down by their own 10. Or come back to the 20.
Griffin in at safety. Oh, quick punt. But I think they blew it
Punt,
dead.
Whistle before
Yeah.
the punt. Timeout.
And the ball
Euclid.
landed on the 20.
Yeah. Arquan Bush was already down there before the ball got there.
Please consider donating an item for use at the Chamber of Commerce 50th Annual Holiday Scholarship Dance Silent Auction.
They're doing a proper kick now.
It kind of looks like it. 4th and 10. But you know what, with these guys, they got
Yeah.
speed out there. You know,
They can make it up real fast.
Nick Rice punting.
Rice to punt to Griffin. Oh, it's a short punt, but it's high. Takes a Euclid bounce down around the 20. Uh-oh.
Right to the 20. The 20-yard line is where Strongsville takes over.
Gets his name read.
So it's not great field position, but it's good. It's okay.
Well, as we talked earlier, a little bit of wind at their backs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a nice breeze. It's cooled off quite
Let's
a
go
bit.
Strongsville. Time to dig deep.
All right, so Strongsville comes out with 3 wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Gillette at quarterback, handoff up the middle. Clark
Good
in the free.
handoff.
Hold on to the ball.
There it is.
Excellent run.
Good run to the 39.
Another Cable Ties Unlimited Strongsville. First down.
Yeah, Garrett hit that hole really nicely.
Carrying the ball, number 21, Garrett Clark. Making the
Titus
tackle
Jackson on the stop for
Euclid, number 16,
Euclid.
Titus Jackson.
I think it was just a matter of time before Clark got loose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Clark still in the backfield. Trips left. Oh, nice block.
Very nice block.
Got a little bit of time. Find a, yeah. You know, that little bit of time he had, Sean Jackson closed it up so fast.
Well, it's almost like he went 5 yards too far. He could just stopped right where he was and thrown the ball there because he ran right into him.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to make up some yards now.
Mm-hmm. Games like this, you know, help the players make decisions. You know, he could decide next time to run that play, stop, and see what he has, because he's got time for the linebacker to come at him 5-10 yards or so.
You know, it's still a one-possession game, though, if you think about it. For Strongsville, if they can get a touchdown here, two-point conversion, it's a tie ball game.
Yes.
So you got to take advantage of this time that they have. Griffin in motion. Passes away, caught by Sire at the 40, and he's loose. He's loose. Down the sideline he goes. No flags on the play.
Down at the 11. No flags and
tackle by Williams, but you know, we talked earlier, it would be nice to see Sean Sire get in the game, and there he is.
Yep. Right in the right place at the right time.
And you know what? Joey Gillette was under duress. They were all over him, and he got the ball away.
I think you're being kind.
Well, he was getting crushed, let's be honest. But you know what? That shows a lot of mettle right there. That guy concentrated, got the ball to Sire, who's got excellent hands. And just what they needed.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I was talking about before, getting the ball downfield by any means necessary at this point in time.
Fake to Griffin. He just couldn't quite get away. Nice tackle by 56.
Joey Gillette, the ball carrier.
Looks like Phil Hawkins for Euclid.
Brought down by number
Boy,
56.
if Joey could have gotten away there, that would have made things interesting to set up, a punch into the end zone here. So let's see what they dial up here. It's 2nd and 12. You know, they just got to take chunks here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To the right.
Yeah. And I'd still like to see Nick Adams, too, because that guy's lightning when he gets the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Hand off to Griffin, finds a hole.
Griffin, flag down.
Uh-oh.
Flag down.
But wait.
Tells me hold. Well,
Andre on the field.
That was a nice run-off tackle, too. He hardly touched him.
Holding. Strongsville.
And there we go. Holding here, holding there.
They'll get a chance to do it again. Repeat 2nd down. The ball is placed at the Euclid 24-yard line.
Strongsville's got the ball back on their own, 30, oh no.
Well,
and
I've
again,
not seen that too many times before.
It didn't matter where the ball was. They scored anyway.
It looked to me like he ran the same play.
They did run the same play.
That was awesome.
They did run the same play with extra space to do it.
Boy, I give Tyler credit for finding that hole and running as hard as he did, but boy, that left side of the line really did a nice job.
This we're at the situation I was talking before, Clay, where they got it downfield and they managed to score just by being consistent with what they were doing. So they had good field position and they capitalized on it.
Yeah.
So they did really good.
Well, as we would expect, 2-point conversion coming up. Griffin in the backfield. Lawler to the left. Cord to the right. Geis in motion.
The crowd's into it. Oh. Play broken up and took it for a loss. No conversion.
Point extra attempt is no good. Making the stop for Euclid, number 10, Jalen Jacobs.
Well, it's exciting. Strongsville's down by 2 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds. And while we're taking a quick break here, we definitely want to acknowledge our crew tonight. We've got Gavin Kaiser was up here with us, but he's down on the floor as we speak. We've got Eric Hansen, Mike Gallagher, and Pat Gallagher out on the cameras tonight. Hey guys, thanks a lot. And Susie Kerr is our director, and she's in the booth. And Scott Benson is our producer and our IT director here at Strongsville. So guys, thanks for giving us the opportunity to be up here in the booth and enjoying this view. And again, another great night of high school football.
Having fun doing it, yes. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much.
Zacharias lining up the kick.
The momentum is pretty even out here. It's a 2-point game, 5 minutes to go, almost 6 minutes left to go. Both these teams are very much still in this game.
So Zacharias to kick off. Oregon Sprague on the outsides.
A line drive.
Trayvon Lindsay returns the
Nice stick
kickoff.
there. Zacharias the kicker.
Brought down at about
Beautiful
the
hit.
33-yard line.
I think that was Drayvon Lindsay
Making a stop
carrying the
for
ball.
Strongsville,
Nice run
number
back.
10, Connor Cormier. And that kicker, number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
Cormier assisting on the tackle there as well.
A good strategy for Strongsville once again is keep Euclid contained on their side of the 50-yard line. They should be pretty good.
Rhoda, left outside linebacker in coverage. Sprague and Williams. Quarterback keeps. Somebody got him by the ankles there.
2-yard gain.
Hale keeps the
That
ball,
looked like
moves
Sean
up, goes
Sire,
up
I
the
think,
middle.
with that nice
Gain of
tackle.
2.
Might have had
And on the
Schumacher in
stop,
there
number
helping.
87, Sean Sire.
Single back in the backfield. Lee is with Hale. And he moves to the side. And you got Bush in motion. Who carries? Geez, that's a tough way to make a living there as a safety.
Gets the ball
Yeah.
around the left end. Picks up a first down
Christian
for
Williams
Euclid.
with a tough tackle.
Hit by number 8, Christian Williams.
And we're exactly midfield now. 5 minutes left to go.
Ball is spotted at the 50-yard line.
So you'd like to see Strongsville force a fumble here or some kind of turnover.
Yeah.
Let's hear the motivation.
They need that because then that kind of shift would just carry them right to the end zone.
Yeah, you don't want to give these guys time to do some ball control. So
At this point in time, momentum's everything, and it's really even between them.
Lee with the ball around the left side. Another nice open field tackle, but I think he's still
Ronald
got
Lee running the
5
ball
yards.
for Euclid. Stopped by number 11, John Sprague.
Johnny Sprague on the tackle on the outside there. As he's rotated over from his safety position.
Four minutes left to go in the game.
So you got Wright in the backfield. Quarterback keep. Big hit.
No gain.
C.J. Hale keeping
That's
the ball.
67 on the tackle.
Not a loss. That's
Loses
no
a couple yards.
J.D. Duplain with a nice tackle up front. And
Hit in the
a
backfield
good
by
stop.
number 67, J.D. Duplain.
So here comes Euclid with 3rd and 3. Strongsville's got to bristle their backs here. High formation. Change of the play.
Quick change play. 3 minutes left.
Second back through is Lee.
Handoff.
And they got him.
Stuck him. That's definitely a loss in the backfield.
Yep.
The ball carrier.
Tommy Zacharias on the stop.
Brought down in the backfield. Lost. Brought down by Tommy Zacharias. Injury on the field.
I didn't see who that was, but hopefully it's nothing serious. It looked to me like he got his leg twisted up there a little bit.
It's still possible to get cramps out there, the weather being cooler like this.
You know, I think we're going to have cramps tonight too, sitting on the edges of our seat like this. It's pretty exciting. Well, we're just about at the 3-minute mark. It's 4th and 5, so Euclid's got to decide you know, do you try to make it or do you punt it away and hold Strongsville? And they've been holding them you know, pretty well. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Punting it would be a good strategy for Euclid. It really would be.
Shaken up, walking off.
Andrew Keating comes off under his own
Andrew
power.
Keating.
Gets some pats on the back from his teammates.
Timeout Strongsville.
So both Strongsville and
Well, here we
Euclid
go,
have
folks.
2 timeouts remaining.
3 minutes left to play in the game.
With about 3
Euclid
minutes
has
to
the
go.
ball. 4th and 5 at the Strongsville 45-yard line.
Doesn't look like we're going to see Johnny Major for the night. So this is a good chance for the team to rise up and support their quarterback here.
No doubt, yeah. Both these teams played with a lot of heart tonight. With a score of 30, currently 30-32, this is a really good scoring game. Nobody let up a score. No score went unanswered. I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah.
Let's go, fans. Give them a reason. Let them know we're here.
Well, it looks like the punting unit for Euclid. I see 14 Nick Rice in the game. Christian Williams, I think, is back deep for Strongsville.
Back deep for Strongsville, number 8, Christian Williams.
Oh boy,
Kicks away.
kicks away his best kick of the night. And it takes a what would be a beneficial to Strongsville bounce.
Right into the end zone. Touch back to the end zone. Okay, at this point in time.
Well, this is what the kids train for. They do their 2-minute drills. They, you know, they've been working all summer. You know, you're 2 and 3. You got a chance to go 3 and 3. You know, keep your playoff hopes alive. You know, it's all on the line.
Yeah. This is what you play for. No matter what the outcome is, this is what you play for.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We'll let these other guys have our headsets, and we'll go strap them on and get out there.
I've got a few good moves left that way.
I think I'd be out of breath by the time I got to the field. They'd have to do a substitution already. Okay, so Lawler to the right. Adams to the left. Geis in motion.
Caught in the backfield.
Give to number 5, Taylor Griffin.
Yeah, I think they kind of were looking for that
Loss of
Taylor
yards on the
handoff.
play. Brought down by number 33, Lorenz Wright.
And Strongsville's doing the quick offense now.
Adams in motion. Geis with the ball. Oh, catch that.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, he was wide open.
Just short. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Pass
Excellent try.
intended for number 13, E.J. Geis.
Euclid wasn't expecting it, but the timing was just off.
Yep, just a little bit.
Timeout Euclid.
So this is kind of a big down, Don. It's 3rd down. It's I think they got to
That
get
was a great
13
call.
for a first down. You got 2:12, so you got time.
Yeah.
You got to make a play here.
They gotta, in my opinion, they just have to come out passing. That was a beautiful pass and an almost catch.
Yep.
But they gotta do more of that at this point in time. They've got nothing to lose for trying.
Right.
They've had success with showing 4 wideouts, 3 wideouts, splits, 3 and 1. So if they keep that up, they just might be able to catch Euclid off guard and get enough for the, get back to midfield. But once again, no matter what the outcome of the score is, this is what you play for. This is where you leave it on you put it on the field, you leave it on the field right here, because that's a good game. This is still a very good game.
So I know the band's trying to concentrate on the game, but they're also trying to cheer their classmates on, and it's hard to do both. So you got to give them credit for that.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Clark in the backfield.
Four wideouts for Strongsville.
Place in motion.
Try to reverse.
Reverse.
Boy, they smelled that out.
Nick
Adams had it, but just couldn't break away.
Brought down by number 12, Sean Jackson.
Jackson and Williams on the play for
Fourth and just a
Euclid.
little.
Tommy Zacharias into punt. They're not buying it. They're coming. They're going to try to block it, it looks like.
That reverse was definitely worth a try.
Gets it away.
Punts away.
Takes a Euclid bounce.
Zacharias is punt. Up to
Covered
the
by
42-yard
Horig.
line.
So, minute and 30 left.
Down by number
Time's
6.
running out here.
It's
They
Horig.
Euclid's got one timeout left, so they can stop the clock once.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow Strongsville's got to find a way to get the ball.
They've still got way enough time for it to force a turnover or to get an interception and run it back if they can. So the 90 seconds is a whole lot of time for this whole thing to turn over very quickly.
With 1 minute
And we
30
know
seconds left in
that
the game.
John Kramer can hit a 35-yarder, so if they can get within his range, which is about the 25-yard line,
Mm-hmm.
a field goal would do it. But they got to get the ball first and then worry about it. I formation behind Hale. Give to Lee, and he's got some space. Uh-oh. Got to get him. And he gets out of
Ronald Lee
bounds.
running the ball for Euclid. Out of bounds.
Is that the 20?
Run out of
Pretty
bounds
close,
by number
yep, I
8,
think so.
Christian Williams.
Yeah,
Euclid
they'll
first
spot it on the
down.
20 on
Ball's placed at the 20-yard
the
line.
far hash mark.
Yeah, so we're seeing Ronald Lee with a big night tonight rushing. Heard possibly over 200 yards. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And he gets the call again around the right side. Got to make a play.
Breeze, the ball carrier.
And made that touchdown for Euclid.
Ronald Lee.
Well, you got to take your hat off to him. I mean, he's earned those yards tonight. They weren't easy.
Oh, no doubt. You can actually see why Euclid's 4-1, and I'm not taking anything away from Strongsville, but you can see why Euclid's done very well.
Yeah, for sure.
Both these teams have played very hard tonight, so now the score notwithstanding, now they're still very closely matched.
Yeah.
Ben was out late last night.
And the big improvement, as we've seen, is the discipline is so much greater on both sides tonight.
Yes. Fewer penalties from what you're describing me from last time.
Strongsville blocks another extra point. Tommy Zacharias.
Penalty on the field, though.
Blocked by number 42. Tommy Zacharias. There's a flag on the play. Personal foul, Strongsville.
So we're seeing the call as a personal foul against Strongsville. I didn't see it. Don, did you see it?
No.
Where it was?
Didn't see it at all.
Doing it again.
So that'll probably be half the distance to the goal.
Well, they can only go for 2 points at this point in time now anyway, or 3. It was a good block kick. I just couldn't see what I was assuming it was against the kicker.
So Euclid elects to re-kick. Kicks away, and it's no good.
No good.
10, no good again.
1 minute 13 seconds left, and Strongsville will get the ball back. They have a chance at this point in time, Strongsville does, to make this game close. But it must be said, but both these teams have scored 30 points tonight, solid, so that's a very good effort right there.
So a little side note here tonight, we heard this afternoon that Johnny Sprague was the student athlete of the month here for Strongsville, number 11, and a nice honor. So he was up at the school with his shirt and tie on, getting his award this afternoon before he had to gear up.
Student of the month.
I think he'd rather take a win here tonight as opposed to an award, knowing John like I do, of course, but
Yeah.
Back deep for Strongsville, number 3, Joey Gillette, and number 5, Taylor Griffin.
We have a clock adjustment now. It's 1:20 left. And actually, Strongsville is in a good position if they return this right. Line drive kick.
Gillette with the reception. Got a little room off the left side, makes a move. He's on his way down the left side, and he gets tackled at the Euclid 34.
And if they return it right, they have a chance
Well,
to
you
get
know
it.
what? Can't argue with you on that one, buddy. Good call.
That's outstanding right there.
Joey Gillette.
Well, there's your quarterback taking the kickoff at the 1 yard line and making a couple nice moves, and geez, they're back in the game.
If he were running downhill, he'd have been in the end zone, but that was pretty good.
All right.
Excellent effort on Strongsville's part.
They're down by 8. Gillette with the ball. Oh, gets hogtied. He's all the way back to the 42. Yikes.
Joey Gillette brought down in the backfield.
1 minute, 1 second left.
Loss of 9 on
Keep
the
having
play.
this argument with our producer about there being a 59-yard line out there, but I'm not sure why he thinks that, but most of the time it stops at 49. So
Yeah.
we'll have to talk to him again. So both teams each have a timeout left, and you got a minute to go. Boy, oh boy, all the money we paid for these seats was well worth it.
No doubt about that. This has been a spine tingler.
With a minute to go, the ball's placed at the 40-yard line. Second down.
Strongsville's coming out with 4 wideouts.
Lawler to the left. Geis in motion. Handoff up the middle to Griffin. Makes a move. Down at the 22.
Taking up some yardage up the middle.
Strongsville's in the no-huddle offense.
Sean Jackson making the stop.
Got them back now between the sticks where they're
Let
supposed to
motion.
be.
Oh, boy, they called that one. So they tried to run the same play, but Euclid was ready for it. So Strongsville calls timeout with 37 seconds.
Number 12 making the stop, Sean Jackson. Brings up 4th down.
Jackson on the stop for Euclid.
37 seconds left. Timeout Strongsville.
So all of a sudden, here we are, 4th down, 37 seconds. So they got to get the first. If you get the first, you know, the clock stops.
Yeah.
Take a couple shots.
They have nothing to lose at this point in time. Air the ball out, if they can. You know, I mean, they've had a really good ground game, so I can't say anything bad about that. But when they get those breaks, they take them. Obviously, they got downfield just like they needed to get them in this kind of field position.
So you got Sean Sire, 87, at tight end, ready to go in. Good hands, and he's tall. Geez, it'd be nice to see him in there. Okay, here's the game right here, pretty much. Gillette with Griffin in the backfield. Ford to our left. Gillette drops straight back. Lets it fly.
Pass is incomplete.
Ball intended for Horick, but broken up. I think we turn it over. I think that's it, buddy.
Yeah, turn it over on downs at this point in time. But that was a very good play. Once again, the timing was just off.
Well, nice pass by Gillette, you know, and Horick almost made an acrobatic catch.
Yeah.
Ball is placed at the 30-yard line.
Boy, I would have liked to see that happen, but hey, you know, it's been a doozy of a game. You know, lots of props to our Panther friends from Euclid. Wish them well the rest of their season. You know, and now Strongsville's going to have to, you know, really buck up here a little bit because they've got to go to Medina next week.
Okay.
That'll be our rivalry against the former head coach. You've got Brunswick to play yet. You've got some tough games.
Yeah.
So they can still have a nice winning season, but you know, they're going to have to get ready for Medina and go down there and you know, put it all together.
Your Strongsville Mustangs 30.
So with the clock ticking down from 12, that'll be the end of the game. So the players will shake hands and we will close up shop here. We'd like to thank you for watching our broadcast today, and again, thanks to our crew and everyone up here in the box and my partner Donald Hill. We sure appreciate you coming out and helping us.
Thank you for having me again, Clay.
All right, well, it's my pleasure, and again, thanks for watching, and let's go Mustangs.